Hello my friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you came by to see what I was doing today. I'm going to do something different. I've said all along that I am not a tutorial channel. I usually find I take my inspiration for the most part from other people, and then if I like it, I will do it and then share it with y'all, and I will show you how I make it, but not in the sense that I'm teaching you how to make it. I'll usually direct you to their channel where there is a really good tutorial. So that being said, I'm going to first go ahead and do my shout outs and send my hugs. I've got a hug that goes to Dreamin' with Caroline. She was just going through the hashtag flip through Friday and just seeing what videos were there, and she came across my video and she watched it and she subscribed. So thank you so much, Caroline, for doing that. I'm looking forward to going to your channel and checking your videos out as well. If you don't know Dream with Caroline, then please go check her out. So shout outs to Susan, Debbie Kelly, Mish, Janet Baker, Tammy, Selena, Christina, Gwen, The Creative Book Shack, and Kiki. Thank you, ladies, again for your wonderful comments. I hope you know how much I really truly appreciate them. Okay, so I had one of my viewers and subscribers. She wanted me to do a video. Her name is Candace Harold. I think that's correct. I might have written it down wrong. I'm so sorry, Candace. She wanted to ask me to do a video on the envelope folio, because when I was doing 3 under 3 yesterday, that was one of my projects, and all I did was just put the 3 envelopes together. I didn't cover them in anything. There's a lot more to doing those than just putting the envelopes together. And I really don't know why I did that. I should have just gone with the method that I prefer, which is just making them with cardstock. If you make them with the envelopes, which is perfectly fine, and I will do another video, Candace, if you'd like me to, with just the envelopes, but I'm going to show you this method first, because I like it the best. When I learned to make these folios, I couldn't remember who I first saw them from, but I think it was Kathy's Garden. Now that I've been thinking about it all day, I think it was Kathy's Garden. And she did take the envelopes and she covered them with cardstock and everything, much like these are done here. This was the 3 envelopes that I was going to use in my 3 under 30, but I didn't finish decorating it. And so these require a lot of, not so much, well, yes, measuring, because you have to get your pieces of cardstock, or I use thin paper, so it's not so bulky, to cover your envelopes, like in both of these. This is the one I made in my earlier video. I did make one video today. This is a remake. My camera stopped recording, recording about halfway through. I pulled the card out. I fast forwarded it to the end, and I saw where it stopped recording. So I tried to finish it, but then when I listened to it back, I just was not satisfied, and I felt that it was very confusing. So I'm not going to do that this time, and I do want to show you that. Okay, this is the one that's made with envelopes. As you can see, this doesn't have I put my other ones away, unfortunately, but my next step would be to sew some paper in here to make a little signature to go on this spine, and then to decorate it, to probably put an eyelet here for a closure. That would be my next step. Same with this one. It needs to be decorated, needs to be embellished, needs a closure. A closure could be as simple as just tying some baker's twine around it, or a ribbon, or putting an eyelet, or just a Velcro dot. These are made from just a 112 by 12 piece of paper, kind of a one-page wonder, if you will. And I'm sure that somebody else besides me has done this, but when I started doing mine and I saw how time-consuming it was to cut all the extra pieces of cardstock, I came up with a way to make it from cardstock, and this is how I do it. It's just 112 by 12 piece of paper, 2 cuts, a little bit of scoring, and you get the exact same effect. I made these today, or this one today, and my next up I've got a little spine right here to sew some scrapbook paper, or not scrap paper, book paper, but just scrap paper to make a signature and then to decorate it. And I hope that noise out there is, I hope my camera isn't picking that noise up. I really and truly do. The city is out there working. They've been out there all day trimming trees. So I'm going to show you this method. I think it's the easiest. I think you get exactly the same effect, but I did want to show you, if you look at these, you can see for yourself. And they're different sizes because the envelopes are one size. But when I'm making them from cardstock, I always make them 6 by 6 inches tall, but you can make them 5, you can make them any height you wanted to, really. But you can see the difference, how much more slimline these are and how much less space they take up in a journal. And that's the other reason that I really like them. You can put them in a journal and it's not going to cause a lot of bulk on your page. You can put it under a belly band or in a pocket. So, all right, so let's just get to making this. I use I make them 6 inches because then I can just use the one piece of cardstock to do this. I feel like I'm yelling because I'm so afraid that that noise from outside is being picked up. Okay, so now I've got 2 6 by 6 pieces. I'm gonna get my scoreboard. Okay, I'm going to, oh, I need to cut this other one down. I need to cut it to 7 inches. So you have a little piece left over you could use for embellishment or to make a tag or a little journaling card, whatever you so desire. I'm hoping that maybe this one will go into the little kitten journal that I'm making, the golden book. So I'm going to score this at, I'm going to score it at 2 inches. This will be my flap, my closure. And then I'm going to score it at 6 inches. And this one is at 10 inches. And this will be my pocket in the front. So 2 inches on the 6.5 inch side, 2 inches, I'm sorry, not on the 12-inch side, 2 inches, 6 inches, and 10 inches. And this actually forms the folio. Then this one I'm going to score at, let me score this. I want to score it at 3, but I actually want it to be, I want to score it at, it's going to be 4. So I want this to be 3. I want this to be a little bit less than 4 because so I make it like 4 and 3 7/8. So this is an 8-inch, and I'm scoring it at 3 7/8. Okay. So I can put this away now. sorry for my denim shirt, but I've been cold all day. The temperature here has dropped quite a bit, but I think I'm cold because the air conditioner is still on and it gets cold in here. All right, so let's start with our 12-inch piece. Again, this is 12 by 6, 12 by 6. I scored it at 2 inches, 6 inches, and 10 inches. I'm going to fold this over. This is going to be my closure. Like this. This is the closure right here. So that's going to be this piece. And then this piece is going to be my pocket on the front cover, like this is here. So this is this flap over here is this 2 inches is the flap that closes it, and then this one is the first pocket. All right. So I want to, I'm going to go ahead and notch this because this is a pocket. And when you have your double-sided paper, you can decide what you want on the outside and what you want on the inside. I'm not a big heart person, but I thought this might be cute in the little kitten journal. If not, I'll save it for something else. It's nice to have these in my stash, which I don't normally have them in my stash, so. Okay, so I'm going to notch that. And I am going to ink this. Okay. And I am going to round these corners of my flap. Okay, so I am just going to glue this down. This is my pocket. Okay. Okay. Now this piece here, the whoops, I did this the wrong way. Well, I'll just make this, let's just go like this, no big deal. Because I want my 3-inch side to, I need to burnish this fold down. Okay, so now I have this, and why isn't this one close? Well, let's see what the problem is here. Let's just put another score mark. Okay, so this, I can't see it. I gotta put my glasses on. So I'm just gonna put another little score mark here. And make another fold so this will close over my and this will really not be noticeable because it's going to that other little score because it's going to be on the back side, and I can always put some lace or what have you on there. So let's see if this is better now. Yeah, perfect. I may have when I scored it actually been off a score, you know, a score line. All right, so now we have this. And we have this. Now I'm going to go ahead and Maybe I can notch this in the same place if I try, but I don't know about that. I don't know. It's not really that. To some people, it's really important to get them right in the same place. I'm not that picky. I mean, not that being picky. They just want it done a specific way. That doesn't bother. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Bother me so much. Okay. So this is going to go right in here. I'm going to glue this down because I really don't want to get it out of the, I want that fold to stay lined up so it's not all wonky. So I'm just going to put a little clip here just to hold it for a minute. And then I'm going to glue this down. So now that is glued down. Okay. All right, so now I have my folio. Easy peasy like this. One page, 2 pieces, and you've got it made. My signature will go right here. This has now got a little spine that's reinforced because it's got 2 pieces of cardstock. I've got a little pocket here. I've got a pocket here. And I've got a space on here where I can maybe decorate. I can put a big picture on here. I can put a belly band. I could put another little pocket here. There's so many ways that you can decorate this. And then as far as your flat goes, you can tie it. Let me just ink this a little bit because it blends right into the... See, and you can't... That first score line is there, but it doesn't bother anything. Okay. So, here's your flap. I probably would put an eyelet here, but you could just tie it with a ribbon or some baker's twine or whatever you want to. And then on the inside, you can decorate it however you want. And you do have exactly the same thing as you have with your 3 envelopes. Exactly the same mechanism, the same base. Everything is the same, except, believe me, it's a lot easier. Now, if anyone really wants me to do one with the envelopes, I will do that. But I wanted to do this first because this is so simple and so easy. And like I said, it's my preferred way. I don't even know why I brought those envelopes out because I don't make my folios like that anymore. So as you can see, you have the same. Now, if you wanted to, well, this pocket's a little bit deeper, but it doesn't really matter because you can tuck something in here. It doesn't, it doesn't really matter. But you have exactly the same mechanism in both of them. They both have this front page. They have a place for journaling. Actually, this one, it's better to sew your signature in on this side because this is more, it's a little bit more sturdy right through here. There's 2 layers together, where this, you're sewing in between these 2. Unless you put a piece of cardstock to cover all this, which you could do, but they're exactly the same. And this, in comparison to to the thickness of the other is just amazing. So anyway, I'm going to call it a day for this. I'll just review it one more time. 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. You're going to cut it in half, so you've got two 12 by 6 pieces. The first piece, you're just going to score it at 2 inches, or maybe a little bit less than 2 inches to give your to be sure it folds easily. I mean, I'm sorry, to be sure that it comes across and doesn't catch on this front piece. So you're going to score it here at slightly less than 2 inches, at 6 inches, and at 10 inches. And your 7-inch piece, you're going to score a little bit more than 3 inches, just like 1 score mark more, and that's it. So I hope you like this. I hope this made sense to you. This made a lot more sense to me than my first video did, and I'm much happier with it. So let me know in the comments if you like this, if you want me to do the envelopes. I will be glad to do that. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you had time. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So I'm very happy. I would like to take the time to decorate this, but I didn't pull anything out. And because I'm not sure if it'll go in my little kitten journal, my golden book, I don't want to decorate it till I see, because this definitely can go into another journal. You know, another theme journal or whatever. All right, so thank you guys so very much. I'm going to close my video with a scripture. I think this is the one that I used in my first video, but I'm not sure. They're good scriptures no matter what. All things that the Father hath are mine, John 16:15. And the Lord is my strength and my song, and he is become my salvation, Exodus 15:2. Okay, I love you all. Thank you for being here today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye.